So now that we have established that there's a cosmic witness and there is this individual witness, and the individual witness needs to be merged with the cosmic witness in order to fully realize who we truly are. Now we need to understand that why is it that we're not able to do it? What stops us from achieving this union with the whole of the universe, let's say? And in yoga, we identified three impurities. So we'll talk about the first impurity now. Impurity, not in the sense as dirty or something like that. It's just that it is not letting the pure light of your consciousness shine through. So that is what we are referring to as impurity. So it's like if I put a light and then put a glass of water and I put a lot of mud in that water and there's light behind that glass. So the light will not shine forth because there is so much mud. But if I clean the water, then the light will shine forth. Similarly, it's just exactly this, that there are so many impurities which are stopping us from not which are stopping our consciousness to not shine forth. So in order for us to let that happen, we need to clear up few impurities. Let's talk about the first impurity. The first impurity is very simple. It's limited knowledge of self, or let's say ignorance of the cosmic self, of the universal self. So both these things mean the same, but still it has to be framed in this manner so that it sits from both the angles. So let's say if you're coming from place of individual to cosmic, then also it needs to sit well with you. And if you're coming from place of cosmic to individual, then also it needs to sit well with you. Anyway, so the thing is not limited identity that you carry, that I am this body, I am this, I am this, I am that. This attachments of you're attaching this me, this I with something. That is the biggest limitation. That is the biggest impurity. That is the biggest obstacle. See, if you could realize that, okay, so I am beyond this, I am beyond this individual, then the whole problem is solved right there. The thing is, right now we go about saying, okay, I am this body, this I is so much connected to this body, then I is so much connected to the mind, I is so much connected to the emotions, I is so much connected to things. I is so much connected to the roles that we play. I is so much connected to the family, to the friends, to this and that. I'm not saying to give up on your friends and family. I'm just saying that realize that I am beyond that. Okay? These things are there. We'll tackle with it later. We'll address these things later. But first realize that I is beyond that. That is the beginning of yoga. That is the beginning of self inquiry. That is the beginning of spirituality. To start realizing that you are not limited to this. This limited identity of yours is false. It is not really true. And then you start going deeper and you touch that witness consciousness, that objective, pure consciousness. That is what we're going to chase, as we already discussed. So this identity needs to change. This impurity needs to shift. So stop seeing yourself as I am this body. Stop saying this to yourself, and start seeing yourself as I am everything. I know it sounds weird as of now, but let's say so in mathematics, sometimes what the teacher used to do is to prove that LHS equals to RHS, we used to say, let's assume X is equal to 1. And then we used to solve the whole thing on LHS and then to solve the whole thing on RHS. And then finally, at the end, it was so obvious. It was so clear and so obvious that yes, X is 1. So similarly, right now, if you can't really see that your sense of I is limited, Just play with me and let's just assume for a while that I am everything. I'm beyond everything and I'm the cosmic witness. Just start saying this to yourself. Let's start, you know, take it as an assumption for now. We'll go through the whole process and make it very real for you and just play with me and just assume it. Know yourself as the cosmic witness. Associate I only and only with the cosmic witness. If you could do this, the whole journey of yoga will become so simpler, so much simpler for you. I know I'm asking you to have a little bit of faith in me, but even if you go logical, let's address this logically. In Advaita Vedanta, that is intellectual yoga, we call it Nan Yoga. What you do is you just sit here and you just negate what is not me. So, for example, I'll just sit here, I'll see, okay, so this body, is this me? No, this is my body, but is this me? No. This mind, okay, this is my mind, but is this me? No, because I am this awareness observing this mind. Similarly, you keep on going deeper. Is this breath me? Is this intellect me? Is this hearing, seeing, this? You look at everything and you see, is this me? Then, if not, then negate it. So, eventually, you'll by yourself realize that you're beyond everything and you are this cosmic witness. And this impurity, once gets cleaned, the whole process of yoga and the whole goal of yoga is achieved like that. So I wish this becomes a reality for you, and you are able to wash this impurity off of yourself and let the bright light of your consciousness shine. Namaskaram.